Well, as I wander around Australia, as I say, this potted sort of geographical tour, I suppose. I've been to Tasmania, I've been to South Australia, doing New South Wales, all this sort of stuff. Just bumped into an old friend here, Rob Giason from Tourism Tropical North Queensland. Rob, you've still got hair on your head, but you've had a challenging year.
Oh, very much, John. Yes, the Cairns, the Great Barrier Reef and Tropical North. Yeah, we've been battered a little bit, but obviously perception more than reality. We've really been operating second day after Yasi came through. Bit of sort of damage still in Mission Beach, but that's recovering quickly. But of course the 650 tours leaving from Cairns and Port Douglas on a daily basis were up and operative 24 hours after Yasi. So I think it also highlights the quality of our operators and the preparedness and readiness. Obviously we live in nature's wonderland. We have you know, not many areas have two, I suppose, natural wonders and World Heritage areas that can collide, and that is the Great Barrier Reef with, of course, the World Heritage rainforests. So when you put those elements together, nature has, in fact, over many millions of years, created what we have to provide visitors as an experience. So the weather conditions can be a bit different during seasons, but we are, in fact, very resilient. And we are, of course, very ready.
But a lot of small operators in your part of the world must be suffering a little bit. How do you reassure them that things are going to be okay? And, you know, the ones, for example, that are, you know, got large debts or overdrafts or bank loans or whatever, how do you keep them motivated and keep them going? Well,
one thing is that the industry themselves are so motivated. I've got to say, nowhere in Australia would you find a group of industry operatives who are so prepared to get out and sell the message. And of course, here at ATE, we are actually the largest single contingent from any region in Australia. We're half of Queensland's makeup of industry representation, and obviously the 90 different booths that are available here promoting the range of products that we have is a testimony that the industry themselves really are so self-motivated. And of course it is a tourism region. It's fully based on tourism. The economy is dependent, the economy is driven by the tourism, and these guys are the leaders. So they're out in the front, they're leading the charge, and you know, I am very pleased to be a part of the team, but I do have to say they are so self-motivated that sometimes you know, it's not a matter of being at the front of the team, it's actually catching up.
But, you know, for some of those businesses that are a bit rocky and sort of the banks being sort of a little bit more helpful and things like that?
I think there is a strong understanding right across the board, and also there's a very good relationships with of course, the financial institutions. And importantly, I think there's a lot of hope. We were, before even the Chinese growth is around 82%. Japan was growing at 22%. Obviously there's going to be a little slowdown there for the next few months, but we believe that will rebound as well. And, you know, with both those two markets being our, I suppose, shooting stars, we then are nurturing other key markets. The European market has been very strong. It's stayed, you know, it's stayed with us, and we've seen Germany, for instance, growth in Germany, and France has been good for a number of years. UK is soft, there's no doubts about it. It is soft, but there's a lot of enthusiasm with the groups that are here from the UK that, you know, that market will return as well. So we're looking for that. New Zealand, with direct services going into Auckland, and now with new services going in from the 12th of April with Jetstar, we believe that that market will grow as well. And the US market, the group market, which we've been so strong in hosting over so many years, is also on the rebound as well. So a little bit of patience, consistency in the way that we approach the markets, and of course our loyalty to the market is very strong. Yes. We have been and remained in all of those markets, and we continue to remain in those markets regardless of the sort of knocks that we've had, and I think that's reciprocated. The loyalty is with the industry, and obviously we look forward to building those markets again, and of course maintaining our strong market share in Australia. We still are the third most popular holiday destination for leisure visitors to Australia from all overseas countries. So that's not bad for a regional centre. That's 2,000 kilometres north of Brisbane, 3,000 kilometres north of Sydney, and 4,000 kilometres north of Melbourne. But obviously we are remote, but we have an attraction and people are drawn to it.
I was describing that to somebody in the UK in a thing I was doing in the UK, and I said, actually from Brisbane, this was about the flooding in Brisbane, okay, and saying, oh, well, people are cancelling. I said, but hang on, Brisbane to Cairns is actually the same distance as London to Rome. So if there was snow in London, would you cancel your trip to London if you lived in Rome? And the answer is no. Or would you not go to Rome? No, you wouldn't, because, we just got to get used to these distances. But look, congratulations. You've done a fantastic job as an organisation in terms of reassuring your own industry. I know that from discussions I've had with people here. And our hearts go out to, all the people of North Queensland when all those issues happen. But recovery's there, the business is there, and being in places like ATE regularly is a critical part of your mix.
Thanks, John. Thanks for the opportunity. And yes, we're happy to welcome all, and obviously we're very proud of what we've got.
Thank you.
Thank you.